There's a secret no woman will ever confess out loud. A secret that pulls her toward one man, and makes her turn her back on another, no matter how much love he offers. She will tell you she wants kindness. But when life demands it, she is drawn to the man who can be harsh. She will say she wants safety. Yet she cannot resist the silent, mysterious man, the one wrapped in secrets. She may smile at the man who chases her. But she longs for the one who barely notices. This is the dark truth. A truth women have hidden for centuries. They don't crave the perfect man who yields to them. They crave the dark masculine within a man: presence, control, mystery, and unshakable confidence. Not blind cruelty. Not tyranny. A lethal blend of gravitas, dominance, mystery, and self-belief. A hidden power that quiets her mind and ignites her heart at once. In this voice, I'll reveal the 10 most dangerous secrets of that dark side. Understand them, and you'll know why women fall for one man and turn away from hundreds. Prepare yourself. You are about to enter a world only a few know, the Machiavellian laws of male attraction. Secret 1, presence, the power of gravitas. Women respect kindness. They often admire a gentle man. But admiration alone rarely becomes desire. What creates magnetism is presence. A silent force that wraps around a man like armor and pulls every eye his way, without a single word. Picture 2 men entering a crowded room. The first hands out smiles. He wants to be liked. He leans forward, eager. The second walks in with steady steps. He scans the room with calm certainty. He sits. He doesn't prove anything. He simply is. Which man do the eyes find first? The man with presence. Presence is not cruelty. It's composure. Confidence. Self-command. It's being kind when it matters, and firm when it's needed. It's the kind of man people whisper about and try to figure out. Women, by nature, are drawn to mystery and strength more than total openness. Kindness may make you a good man in her eyes. But presence makes you unforgettable. Secret 2, emotional mastery, control before desire. Women will test a man, sometimes knowingly, often without meaning to. They test whether he breaks under anger, dissolves at tears, or loses himself when seduced. The man who fails these tests becomes predictable. He fades fast, regardless of how much she once loved him. The man who masters his emotions earns respect before longing. Emotional mastery isn't coldness. It's not being numb. It means your feelings are not a toy in someone else's hands. You can be angry without exploding. You can desire without chasing. You can love without begging. Imagine she tries to provoke you. She throws words like knives. Most men shout or attack back. The man who controls himself looks, smiles faintly, and answers with a sentence that ends the argument. She feels shocked. How did her storm not break him? Imagine she intentionally tempts you. She inches close, watching for weakness. Many men fall in the instant. The man who owns himself proves he can choose, not be led. Then the balance flips. She feels drawn. Because she found a man who is not easily defeated. Emotional control is not a trait. It's a psychological weapon. It says, I own myself. Therefore, I can own your heart. Secret 3, intentional mystery, the art of not saying everything. Human minds chase what they don't fully understand. A woman's mind keeps searching for answers. That's why the mysterious man is endlessly seductive. The man who reveals everything about himself, his childhood, his pain, his plans, becomes clear. Predictable. Less exciting. The man who shares just enough, and leaves the rest in shadow, turns her world into a puzzle. Think of 2 men on a first meeting. The first pours out his life, childhood, struggles, weaknesses, goals. Within hours, she knows everything. Nothing left to wonder. The second speaks calmly. He answers cleverly. He gives fragments and leaves the rest unsaid. He answers a question with a line that makes her think more than understand. Now her mind starts working. Who is this man? What's he hiding? Why doesn't he speak like the others? Mystery isn't lying. It's a craft. It's saying little and letting her imagination do the rest. The more she tries to close in, the deeper her curiosity grows. Deliberate mystery puts you in a position of power. You are not an open book. You are a layered novel. Each chapter is harder and more intriguing than the last. Secret 4, sternness when needed, toughness with purpose. Women love tenderness. Truly. But they don't respect a man who knows only tenderness. Life demands firmness. It requires boundaries. Sometimes, it requires measured hardness. When a woman sees a man who cannot refuse, who cannot set limits, she loses respect, and then attraction. At first, his obedience seems appealing. Over time, it reads as weakness. Imagine a man who never says no. He never sets a boundary. He always yields. At first, she likes that he complies. Later, she sees a man she can control. She loses interest. Now imagine a man who knows when to be strict, when to refuse, when to hold the line. He faces life with a steady, unshakable jaw. He becomes someone she fears and respects. She may be angry sometimes. But deep down, she feels safe beside him. Toughness here is not cruelty. It's the ability to be solid when the moment demands it. Mercy without strength is weakness. Power without mercy is tyranny. The man who balances both becomes complete in her eyes. Secret 5, calculated indifference, the power of not being needed. The ultimate test she gives you is how you react to her emotional games. Do you chase when she pulls away? Do you show desperate need when she ignores you? Or do you stand firm, calm, almost untouched? The man who collapses into clinginess loses attraction. Because need strips him bare. It hands her control. The man who practices calculated indifference ignites curiosity. This indifference is not total coldness. It's measured. It's giving enough, and keeping some part of yourself out of reach. It's smiling when she wants your reaction. It's letting her see you angry, then disappearing when she expects your presence. You remain in her mind even at a distance. This flips the game. She starts to chase. She sees you are not just another man who runs after her. You're different. You're not easily won. Secret 6, unshakable confidence, the quiet certainty. Confidence is not a style. It's a weapon. Women may admire looks, charm, wit. But what hooks them deep is witnessing a man who knows his worth and needs no validation. Self-confidence radiates through every move, your walk, your gaze, your tone, your choices. You don't announce it. You become it. Imagine two men again. The first asks everyone before he moves. He fears rejection. He hesitates. The second decides calmly. He speaks with steadiness. He faces challenges as if the outcome is already bent to his will. Which man will draw her more? The bold one. The man she senses is rare and unwavering. When she feels your steadiness, her subconscious decides, he's a natural leader. Being with him raises her value, not to the world, but to herself. Secret 7, decision dominance, lead, don't ask to lead. Even the strongest women do not admire chronic indecision. She may say she wants a partner who consults her on every small thing. But in reality, she craves a man who can decide. Decision dominance is not dictatorship. It's clarity. It's knowing what you want and having the courage to choose the path. Picture a simple scene. She asks, "Where shall we go tonight?" The indecisive man lists 10 options and asks for opinions on each. He looks weak. The decisive man says, "We're going here. Get ready." Calm. Certain. The difference is massive. The first seeks her approval. The second leads and gives her peace of mind. Decision dominance places you in the psychological driver's seat. She follows, effortlessly. Attraction deepens. This is not lust alone. It's an instinct seeking a leader. Secret 8, pride tied to reality, confident, not arrogant. Absolute arrogance repels. But a measured pride, grounded in reality, attracts. This is not bragging about your achievements. It's an inner certainty that you are different, without shouting it. One man bends his principles to please others. He chases approval at every turn. The other doesn't speak much of himself, yet his tone, posture, and choices whisper that he possesses something rare. The first hunts validation. The second gives freely, without asking for anything back. Pride here is subtle. It's posture. It's dignity. It's the quiet message, "I don't need to chase to prove my value." A woman might claim to prefer humility. Yet she cannot resist a man who believes in his worth, honestly and calmly. Measured pride secures a place in her heart that's not easily replaced. Secret 9, reservedness. Keep some space for her to explore. Talking about everything seems like closeness. But spilling every secret makes you readable, and thus less exciting. The man who keeps parts of himself private remains encased in aura. He becomes harder to predict and more tempting to discover. Reserve is not ignorance or manipulation. It's a deliberate choice to not reveal everything at once. You give her pieces. Not the whole map. Imagine a man who details every thought, every feeling, every plan. He becomes obvious. No mystery left. Now imagine a man who is cautious with his words, offering a glimpse but not the whole world. Which of the two will inspire a hunger to know more? The man who keeps a part of himself away makes her subconscious ask, "What is he hiding?" That question fuels her curiosity. She moves closer. She hunts for those hidden rooms. The more she tries, the more attached she becomes. Secret 10, the power to live without her, the ultimate pull. The most dangerous attractor is your ability to live without her. Not cruelty. Not indifference. A calm demonstration that you are not dependent on anyone for your value. A woman who invests effort to get your attention and feels you don't respond the same way learns something critical. She may not be your first choice. And that realization ignites a deep desire to prove her worth. You might think showing you can live without her will drive her away. The truth is the opposite. Your independence sparks a compelling tension. It tells her, "Your place in my life is not guaranteed. If you want it, show me why you deserve it." This ability is a sign of psychological strength. It paints you as rare, a man who won't accept being taken for granted. She starts to chase. She gives more. She competes for space in your life. That is the pull of not needing. Closing, the choice is yours. Each of these secrets is a key to attraction. But knowledge alone does nothing. You must live them. Breathe them. Make them your behavior. A woman doesn't fall for words alone. She falls for the man who embodies these laws in every move, every silence, every decision. Are you ready to become the man she can't forget? Start practicing these truths now. Watch how her view of you shifts. Watch how you become the man every woman dreams of, and the one most cannot keep. The choice is yours. Make each step count. A woman is not a game. But if you know how to draw her, you will find her pursuing you without end.